Vivian's expression stiffened. She quickly laughed and explained, then said that since I had just divorced, I should avoid getting too close to Asher to prevent gossip. Just then, my fifth brother Matthew came downstairs and frowned at her.
I told you to stop looking at that online nonsense. What Scarlett and Asher do is their own business.
Vivian lowered her head, biting her lip in greediness. I couldn't be bothered to say more, so I got up and went upstairs to rest. A few days later, the Wilson Group held its routine board meeting. I knocked on the conference room door and walked in. Seeing me, Ezra's days of frustration were replaced by a sense of triumph. He thought I regretted the divorce and had come to beg him to take me back.
Who let you in? This is a board meeting, not a place for you. Get out.
I walked straight to an empty seat and sat down, lifting my eyes to meet his. What? You don't think I should be here?
Stop making a scene here. If you want to talk about personal matters, wait until after the meeting. Since you came back on your own, I'll give you that chance.
Personal matters? I'm here for business. I lifted my hand in a quiet gesture, and the lawyer dressed in black behind me stepped forward before placing a document in the middle of the conference table.
According to this stock transfer agreement, Ms. Scarlett Reed now owns 36% of Wilson Group's outstanding shares, which makes her the largest shareholder of the company. Based on the company's bylaws, she has every right to attend and preside over this meeting.
An immediate wave of noise broke out across the room.
This is ridiculous. Scarlett, that's enough. If you're trying to win me back, you don't need to put on a show like this.
Scarlett, this is an official board meeting. It isn't a place for this kind of display. Whatever you want to talk about can wait until the meeting ends, all right? Choosing not to argue, I simply tipped my chin toward the file resting on the table. Take a look. The truth is written clearly. Snatching up the document with obvious irritation, Ezra flipped through the pages. As his eyes moved down the text, the color slowly drained from his face. The document showed that I owned 36% of the shares, exactly 1% more than he held.
Scarlett, have you been plotting against me all along? Did you plan everything from the moment we divorced? What exactly are you after?
Unmoved by his anger, I spoke in a steady voice. Business is like a battlefield and only the strong survive. Why call it a plot? As for what I want, as the company's largest shareholder, I officially propose that Ezra be removed from his position as CEO. Over 2/3 of the shareholders raised their hands. The proposal to remove him was officially approved. Ezra felt drained, as though all his strength had been pulled out of him at once.
Scarlett, we were married once. Do you really need to push this so far? I admit I hurt you. Can't we sit down and talk this through?
Mr. Wilson, this is a board meeting. Please keep the discussion professional. As for personal matters, everything ended the moment you signed the divorce papers. Walking up to him, I leaned slightly closer and spoke quietly near his ear. Ezra, this is exactly what you deserve. From this point on, I'll take back everything you owe me, piece by piece. Right then, the door to the conference room opened again. Several Interpol officers entered and walked directly toward Rosalind.
Miss Rosalind Lloyd, you're under suspicion for arranging a kidnapping through overseas contacts. This is your arrest warrant. Please accompany us.
Metal handcuffs clicked shut around Rosalind's wrists. As she passed by me, she fixed me with an expression full of hatred. Asher sent me a message, asking where I was and saying he would come get me. I replied that I was at the studio, just wrapping up and about to go home. I waited almost 40 minutes, but he still hadn't arrived. Given his personality, if something had come up, he would have told me in advance. A sense of unease crept into my heart, and I called him. Where are you? Did traffic hold you up?
There was a small problem on the road. It may take a bit longer.
I caught the faint breathlessness he was trying hard to hide, and my heart tightened. What happened? Send me your location. I'm coming right now. I grabbed my coat and hurried out of the studio, driving to the intersection he told me. From afar, I saw the flashing red and blue lights. A black Maybach was crushed at the front, smashed against a street lamp. Asher sat on a low concrete barrier by the road, blood slowly seeping from a cut at his temple. I rushed straight toward him. How serious is it? Aside from your forehead, are you injured anywhere else?
No, it's only a scratch.
He attempted to stand up to prove he was all right, but the instant he shifted his weight, a strong wave of dizziness made him waver. I caught him immediately. Don't move. Get in the car. I'm taking you to the hospital. I drove straight to my third brother Chris's private hospital. After a thorough examination, the doctor said he only had a minor cut and a mild concussion, and that he would recover after a few days of rest. The tight knot in my nerves finally loosened. Looking at the bandage on his forehead, I still felt a lingering fear. It was already late when we left the hospital. Asher looked at me and suddenly spoke.
I'm sorry. I was meant to pick you up.
It was an accident. No one could have seen it coming. What matters is that you're fine. The doctor said you need rest. Go home and take care of yourself. I turned to walk toward my car, but he called out to me.
Scarlett, there's a charity auction gala coming up in a few days. I heard several museum-level pieces will be showcased, including Tina's masterpiece, Heart of Eternity. Would you like to go see it together?
I genuinely wanted to attend. With Phoenix already submitted, this kind of high-end gala was the perfect chance to expand my network. If it isn't inconvenient for you, I'd like to go with you.
It would be my honor.
The day before the gala, my mother Gillian pulled me to try on gowns. My brothers gathered around, each offering their own opinions. Being surrounded by my family like this was something I had never experienced in all my 20-plus years. While the conversation continued without reaching a conclusion, the butler Benjamin entered, carrying a velvet jewelry box.
Miss Gordon, this was delivered by Mr. Owen.
The lid opened to reveal a complete set of blue diamond jewelry, elegant and not overly flashy.
Scarlett, it's clear that Asher truly cares about you.
Memories of my time with Asher surfaced in my thoughts. He treated me with a kindness I had never experienced from Ezra. I know. The next evening, I changed into my gown and was about to leave. Vivian walked in wearing a pink evening dress, saying she was also attending the auction and wanted to ride with me. I didn't want to argue with her in front of my mother, so I asked Grayson to arrange a separate car for her. At 7 in the evening, Asher arrived to pick me up. I wore the misty blue velvet gown, and the blue diamond at my neck shimmered under the light. He looked at me, and for a moment I saw admiration in his eyes.
Are you ready?
I nodded and rested my hand on his arm. Vivian came over in her elaborate outfit. I'll be relying on you tonight, Ashel. Asher didn't acknowledge her. He only said to me, "Get in." Then he opened the door for me. Vivian was about to get in, but the door shut abruptly. She stood there watching the taillights fade, her smile frozen. The auction was held in the grand banquet hall of Maston's finest hotel. When Asher walked in with me on his arm, countless eyes turned toward us. Murmurs spread through the crowd. Mandy Scott, watching the scene, was nearly consumed by jealousy. In a corner, Ezra also saw the scene. He refused to believe Asha was genuinely interested in me, convinced I was only doing it to get back at him. He stepped in front of us.
Scarlett, what are you doing here? You're going to great lengths to win me back? Even sneaking into an event like this?
I looked at him for a few quiet seconds, then spoke. Who are you? Ezra froze. Then his face flushed bright red.
Scarlett, cut the act. It's only been a few days since our divorce, and suddenly you don't know me?
Ah, Mr. Wilson. Whoever I'm standing beside has nothing to do with you. Instead of fixating on me, you might want to sort out your own mess. Asher moved me half a step behind him and gave Ezin a cold warning.
Ezra, say one more bad thing about her, and I won't let it go. If I have to, I'll wipe Wilson Group out of Maston.
Ezra went rigid and could only watch as Asher guided me past him. The auction began. I had little interest in the earlier pieces, and Asher occasionally leaned over to ask my opinion. Then the auctioneer's voice rose with excitement.
And now, the highlight of tonight. The final masterpiece, from the legendary designer Tina.
Presenting Heart of Eternity.
Under the spotlight, a necklace made of diamonds appeared on the platform. I stared at that familiar necklace, and for a moment, my thoughts drifted. This was my final piece, carrying my longing for love and my hopes for marriage back then.
Do you want it?
I quickly steady myself and shook my head. I just think it's incredible. Tina has always known how to reach people. Bidding began and the price quickly climbed. Asher raised his paddle calmly.
100 million!
Asher raised the bid to 100 million, and the entire room erupted. Ezra deliberately raised the price, calling out 101 million. Asher glanced at him with disdain.
At this amount, you need to show proof of funds.
Two staff members approached Ezra and asked to verify his eligibility. He couldn't produce that kind of money, and his face went pale. The gavel fell. Asher won Heart of Eternity for 100 million. A staff member brought the necklace to Asher. He picked it up and stood under everyone's gaze.
Turn around.
It's too expensive, Asher. I can't.
It belongs somewhere worthy. And that place is with you.
After the auction ended, a cocktail reception followed. Asher was stopped by two business partners and apologized, saying he would be back soon.
Will you stay here and wait for me?
Sure. Go handle it. I didn't like crowds, so I found a quiet corner and sipped champagne alone. Then Mandy approached with a glass of red wine. Well, if this isn't Miss Reed, you're pretty ordinary. I honestly can't figure out what Ashen sees in you. I understood immediately. This was another admirer of Asher. I couldn't be bothered either to respond, and just took a sip of champagne. You can dress yourself up all you like, but that won't change what you are underneath. You know that, don't you? It sounds like status matters a lot to you, Miss Scott. It doesn't mean much to me. Mr. Owen gave me this necklace. Whether I'm worthy of it isn't something you get to decide. Mandy lost her temper and called me a divorced woman, and the crowd around us stirred. She took a step forward, ready to slap me. I was long used to such scenes and stepped back to dodge it effortlessly. Mandy collapsed to the ground in an instant, her eyes filled with unwillingness. Laughter rippled through the crowd. Vivian ran out from behind to Colin. Mandy, are you okay? Scarlett, just look at this chaos. Please let it slide for my sake. Hearing that from you is absurd. Miss Scott was the one who provoked me first. When she couldn't win the argument, she splashed wine at me. Now it somehow turns into my fault? Asher walked over. After confirming I was unharmed, he coldly suggested Mandy leave early. Mandy covered her face and ran out crying, and the farce came to an end. On the drive back, I was silent for a long time, before finally turning to look at Asher. Asha, you were aware that Ezra was intentionally pushing the price higher. So why did you still go ahead and buy Heart of Eternity? Was it simply to get back at him?
That piece doesn't belong in the possession of someone who doesn't deserve it. It should rest where it truly belongs.
That answer made my heart falter for a second. Is that the only reason? Asher was quiet for a moment.
There's something else. When your eyes were on it, they brightened. It was as if you were looking at someone you hadn't seen for many years.
My heart tightened, and I clutched my clutch without thinking. Had he figured something out? Even so, Asher didn't continue down that path.
Don't let Ezra's words from tonight affect you. Scarlett, there's something I need you to know. When you're with me, you don't have to justify yourself to anyone. All you have to do is be yourself.
All my life, I had worked hard to prove myself. Yet no one had ever told me that being myself was enough. Something inside my chest was quietly melting. In the days that followed, turmoil struck the Scott family. Mandy was confined at home and disappeared from Maston's social circuit. Vivian also became more cautious. I embraced the quiet and focused entirely on my career. That peace was broken one evening a few days later. After finishing work, I walked into the underground garage, and Ezra stepped out from behind a pillar, blocking my path. In the few days since I'd last seen him, he had changed noticeably, looking worn down.
Scarlett, can we talk?
There's nothing left for us to talk about. He pressed his hand against the door, trapping me between himself and the car. A strong smell of alcohol clung to him.
I promise this is the final time. Once we're done talking, I won't show up to bother you again.
I looked at him for a few seconds. I knew his nature well enough to understand that he wouldn't give up until he got what he wanted. You have 10 minutes. We're having this conversation right here. Ezra pulled a document from his suit pocket and held it out to me. The words, "Release Agreement," stood out in bold.
Sign it. Once you sign, Rosalie's situation will improve. I know Asher is supporting you now. If you speak up...
Absolutely not. Such a direct rejection caught Ezra off guard, and rage surged through him.
Scarlett! Aren't you perfectly fine now? Rosalind already admitted she was at fault. Why are you so set on destroying her?
A disbelieving smile almost escaped me. Perfectly fine? Did he even realize how helpless I had felt inside that warehouse? I nearly lost my life in that warehouse. If I hadn't found a way out myself, do you really think I'd be standing here right now? If it were you and someone had tried to end your life, would you forgive them? Under the weight of the fury in my eyes, Ezra retreated half a step and couldn't speak. Exon, whatever remained between us ended the second you hung up on me, while my life was at risk. With that, I pulled the door open and drove away. Ezra showing up didn't truly affect me. Phoenix reached the final step of its production and was sent to Perion without delay. That evening at the Gordon estate, I gripped my cutlery and almost revealed that I was Tina. But when I saw Vivian, I held back.